Hey friends, let's do Bring Me Some Water guitar lesson by Melissa Etheridge. I'll talk you through all the guitar parts, all with on-screen tab and chord charts to make it easier to follow along. So let me play the intro, then we'll break it down. So we're just starting with the palm muting on the A string and playing the 7th fret on the D string. And when she starts it, it's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then we play the A, the 7D, pull off to the open D, and then just back to the open and 7 to finish the bar off, and then we have 1 and 2 and 3 and on the 4 and she comes off, and 1 and 2 and, so on the 2 and we come off, mute again, 3 and we come off, mute again, and then we're playing 7 on the D and the G, pull off to 5 on the D and G, 7, A and D. So now this is where she starts the main riff here. We play the 5 on the D as well as the open A and hammer onto 7 on the D. And then we're just muting and we're playing on the upbeat. So we're mute and then, so palm mute and then the open 7. So and then we do that fill again, 7 pull off the 5, 7 on the A and the D, and we keep repeating that. And that's the intro there. And then we have the verse. Let me play that for you. So that's our verse, so we're just doing that first riff 5 times exactly the same. So do that 5 times, then the 6th time we finish on the A pair of chords, so we're just going A. And then we're going to the D riff, so we're just doing it exactly the same, just move it down a string. Now this time do the 7, pull off to the 5 just on the G string, and then 7 and 7 on D and G, and then go back to the A riff and do exactly the same. Go back to the D riff. Now we're not doing the pull off, we're just jumping straight to the E chord there. And that's our verse, and we have all these little fills as well, so let's have a look at those. Let me play the first fill. So we're just playing open D, hammer onto 7, and then 7G, and then the open G. So let me play the next fill for you. So this time we're just playing 7 on the A, open D, hammer onto 7, and then 7 on the G. Let me play the next fill for you. This time we're playing open D, 1st fret on the B, 2nd on the G, 3rd on the E, then 1st fret B, 2nd G, 1st fret on the B. So we're just playing the 2nd fret on the D, open G and B, back to 2nd fret D, pull off to open, and then 3rd fret slide up to 5th on the A. And then the next fill, or the last fill before the chorus. So this time 3E, 1B, 2 on the G, open D, 3rd fret on the A, and then do 5, slide up to 7 on the A. So slowly for that one. And there are all the little electric fills there. Now let's do the chorus. Before we go on, if you're enjoying this lesson, please like and subscribe and say good day in the comments. We have new songs and lessons every week. You can also make a small donation to my Patreon page to help keep the channel going, and there's a link in the description, and that really helps out. So let's get back into it. Let me play the acoustic guitar for the chorus and then we'll look at the electric as well. So we're just starting on the A chord, we're doing a down, up, down, down, up. So do the same on the G, and then to a D, down, down, up, down, up. And she does that through 7 times in the first chorus, and we just on the E doing a build up there, so just down strums, and then we do a stop. So let's do that quickly. That's the acoustic guitar. Let's have a look at the electric. So the starts are always going to be the same. We're playing the A chord, we play open A, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, back to 2nd fret D. So this is always going to be the same. Then we're playing a G, 3rd fret on the E, 5th on the A, 5th on the D, back to 5th on the A. So that's always the same at the start. And then 3, 5, 3, 5. Then the first little fill we have 5 A, 7 D. Then jump to the 7 on G and B. Play it again, 5 on the G and B, 7 on the D and G, and then just do a 5 bend on the G. Do the start again. This time play 5A, 7D, 7G, 7D, 7G, do a bend on 5G, and then back to 7D. Start again. The next one, 5 on the A, 7 on the B and G. Just play it again. 5, back to 7 on D and G, back to 5 on G and B. So, first one again. Now this time we play 5A, 7D, 7G and B, 7D, 7G and B, open A, bend on the 3rd fret A and open A. So, and then we do the start again. 5A, this time 5 on the G and B, back to 7 on D and G, then go 7 on the G, 8 on the B, back to 5 and 5, G and B, and then do a bend on 7 G and B. Start again. And then 5 on the A, 5 on the B, G, 7, 5, and then D and G, 7, 5, 7, 5. Start again. This time go 3, slide up to 5 on the A, D7, G7, D7, G7, D7, go to A5, D7, and then do 5, slide up to 7 on the A, and then we're just on an E power chord and we build up there. So that last one. Then we have the next verse, let me play that for you. I'll cut it a little bit short because the riffs are just repeating. So it's doing exactly the same riffs as our first verse, except we're not stopping. So we have the A 6 times, to the D once, back to the A once, back to the D once, and just finish on the E. And we have all the little fills there as well, so let's cover those. So the first fill. So we're just playing the open A, 3rd fret B, 2nd on the G, 2nd on the D, back to 2nd on the G. Play the open A, do a bend on the 5th fret D, open A, 3rd fret A, 2nd fret A, open A, and then play the 2nd fret D and G, open A, and then 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G. So let me do the next fill for you. So just 5 on the G, 7 on the D, do a bend on 5 on the D, back to 7 on the D. And the next fill. So this time we're just playing D2, G2, D2, 3rd fret on the A, open D, 3rd fret on the A and do a bend, open A, 3, slide up to 5. Then the next fill. So 3 E, 1 on the B, 2 on the G, 1 on the B, 2 on the G, open D, 5, slide to 7 there. Now next fill. So open A, open D, open G, 3 slide to 5 on the A, 7 D, 5 G. And then our last fill in this verse. So G, 7, 5, and then jump to A, 5, slide up to 7, and then we're just doing the build up on our B there. Then we have our next chorus, let me play that for you. So it's exactly the same as our first chorus. We're just making a little bit longer. We have A for half a bar, G and D for 1 bar. Do that 3 times and then go to the E for 2 bars. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then repeat that again. A, G, D. Do that 3 times. G, D, and again A, G, D. E for a bar and do a stop after that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we have all the little fills as well. Let's do those. So it's the same start as before, the A, the G, and we play this fill for you. So 5 on the A string, 7D, sorry, 7G and B, 5, 7, and then 5 on the D and the G. Same start again. This time 5 on the A and we're just going 7, 5, 7 bend and 5 all on the G and the B there. Next one. So we're just doing 3, slide up to 5 on the A, D7, G7, D7, G7, then just play 7 on G and B, 5 on G and B. Then just jump to the E, do the build up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we're going to play the open A, 3rd fret bend on the A, open A. And there's another guitar coming in there as well, playing the 8th fret on the E and the B and just bending the B string there. And that's the 3rd guitar coming in. Then we have the next part, same again. This time we play 5 on the A, do 7 on the G and the B, do a bend on 7 on the G and hold 8 on the B, and then 5G, 7D, 5G. So same as the intro again. And then this time 7, 5, 5, slide to 7, back to 5, 5, slide to 7, back to 5. So intro again, and then 3 slide to 5 on the A, 7D, 7G, 7D, and then 7, G and B, 5, B and G, 7D and G, 5D and G. And then just build up on the E to finish that chorus off there. Now for the bridge, the acoustic guitar is just playing that A riff, but just doing the... We're not putting any of the fills in at all there, and we just continue that right through the whole bridge on the acoustic and do the build up on the E at the end before the chorus. So that's all the acoustics doing, and we have all the little fills with that as well. So the first fill, so first fret on the B, second G, second D, open G, second fret on the G. Next fill, so second on the D, open G, second D, open G, second on the G, 2 and 2 there on the D and the G. Next fill. This time open A, second fret, slide to the third fret on the A, second on the D, and then just the D and the G, second fret. And then we just have to build up on the E piano chord there again. Then we have the last chorus. The acoustic guitar is just doing the same as before, half a bar on the A, half a bar on the G, and a bar on the D. Do that 3 times and then go to the E for 2 bars. Repeat that 3 times, and then the last one do the stop on the E. So just do that for a bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we have all the little fills on the electric with those. So same intro, then 5 on the A, jump down to 7 on D and G, 5, 7, 5. So next one. So we're just playing the 5 on the A again, jumping to 7 on the G, 8 on the B, do a bend on the 7, then just play 5G, 5D, 7 on the D. So the next one. So same intro again, then just 5 on the A, 7 on the G and the B, play it again, and then do 5 on the G and the B with the bend. And then we're doing the build up on the E again, one guitar. The second guitar, actually the third guitar now, is doing the bend on 8 on the B, holding the 8 on the E, do that 3 times, 1, 2, 3, then just play 5, 7, 5, so 5 on the B, 7G, 5 on the B, back to G, 7, 5, D, 7, and then open A, third fret A, open A, so that part there. Then the next fill. So 5 on the A, jump to 7 on G and B, 5 G and B, do the 7 on the G, bend 8 on the B, 5 G, 7 D, and the next fill. So this time 5 on the A, 7 G and B, 5 G and B, 7 on the D and the G, back to 5 on the G and B, little half bended 7 on the D and the G. And the next fill. So just G and B, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, and then we have to build up on the E again, and the third guitar is just doing the bends on the 8 again there. Then we have the last run through the next fill. So this time 7 on the G and B, 5 on the G and B, back to 7 on G and B, do a bend, 5 G and B, 7, D and G. The next one. So this one, 5 on the A, 7 G, sorry, 7B, 7G. Come back to the D string, 2 slide up to 4, open, then open A, 2 slide up to 3, open A. And the last fill. So it's one we've done before, slide, start on the A5 fret, G and B, 7, 5, and then just 5 slide to 7, 5, 5 slide to 7, 5. And then the last build up again on the E, and we're just doing the bends on the 8, and then we have this little outro fill. So just open E, 2nd fret on the G, open G, 2nd fret on the G, 2nd fret on the D, bend on the 3rd fret on the A, and open. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bring me some more to guitar lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon.